Alrighty. Next up is an entirely different kind of roguelike. This is Deathstate. Deathstate is a single-stick shooter. Unlike the twin-stick shooters where you have to aim and walk, you don't have to aim. It's basically a bullet hell, and it will auto-aim at the closest enemy. I'm going to be playing a character called Starcreep. And Starcreep's special ability is he can teleport around, so don't blink or you might miss the run. Alright. Time will start shortly. In 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, Deathstate's $2. It's insane. Alright! And immediately we find an item, but it's not really good, but we'll take it anyway. And we just finished the first layer of 16 layers because we got 2 really good teleports. So like I said, this is a single-stick shooter. There are 4 different zones that you can get in any single game. And the first 3 zones are chosen at randomly between 2 different zones. Do I want that? I'm going to say yes. Let me grab this. The last zone is always the same, but for the most part, a lot of random stuff. Here's the item here. Oh, we got a good spawn. Okay. So, there's 3 different types of items. There's grimoires, which I already picked up. Oh, never mind. I'm not going for that now. There's a weapon, which I just picked up. And there's an item. And the particular item I have at the moment allows me to basically nullify damage for 1 second. So we're already on the first boss. You can see it's a pretty fast run. And the weapon that I got turns my bullets into fire. And that's really good on Starcreep because it's a fast-firing weapon and generates a lot of mana. And he's already dead. So that's pretty quick. Alright, second layer, it sounds like the Grave of Time, which is probably the better of the 2 here. And honestly, at this point, I'm just looking for the exit because I've got a build. I'm ready to go. But sometimes you can go for a while. Like I had a run earlier in warm-ups where I had a grimoire on the first 6 levels. But we're looking for the exit here. Actually, we'll check this since it's right here. Could be a better item. The item that I have, it's a defensive item. Not good for speedrunning. You want to be able to kill things fast, especially bosses. The nice thing about the game is that when you get to the top of the level, you know that... Oh, that's actually good. Because now I can just pop it and have a ton of speed. When you get to the top level, you know the portal's going to be nearby because you always start at the bottom. And you always end up going towards the top. So I switched out my item. This is actually a pretty good speedrunning item because it allows you to go fast when you have enough mana. And if you know where your exit is, you can run to it quickly. There we go, we're on the second boss already. This is the Flesh Beast. This guy's a fight in 3 phases, and every phase he sheds some of his flesh and spawns a few ads. It's a pretty simple fight, but the patterns get a little more crazy. One of the things I didn't mention about Starcreep's teleport ability, and I'm going to be using it a lot on this fight because of this guy's crazy patterns, he has 2 seconds of complete invulnerability after teleporting. And I actually completed the most difficult mode on this game, Insane, using this guy specifically because of that ability. You notice I've been taking a lot of hits, too. Each hit takes off half a heart. Some enemies do hit for 1, but most of them hit for half. You get half a heart back every level, which is very helpful, and sometimes bosses drop health like that. So very good. Alright, so this is the 3rd zone. This is kind of the hellish zone. Got a lot of demons, some succubi here. Your typical hell tropes. Oh, that is not good. Okay. I thought it was the good Octillion. There's 2 types of grimoires called the Octillion. One of them... Oh, that was a really fast... that was a really fast layer level 11 there. One of the grimoires shoots 8 bullets, the other shoots 8 lasers. Lasers are particularly bad on Starcreep because they rob him of gaining mana. Because they kill too fast, and you don't gain mana from the books. Whereas the book that I have right now, all it does is fear enemies occasionally. Those are twins here, pretty straightforward fight. What's annoying about them is that they do their patterns independently. So you have to deal with both of their patterns at the same time and in various stages of the pattern as well. And again, with the patterns getting a little more crazy here, I'll be using that teleport invulnerability a bit more. What's annoying about this boss is that they will confuse you, which causes you to go in the opposite direction that you move the stick. There are potions in this game. I'm going to use one here. They work like NetHack. You don't know what the potion is until you use it. That one was a bomb. Okay. There's one particular potion that you want to see 2 of in a speedrun. Very hard to get. They basically slow down time for you, and that makes the last boss fight super easy. Alright, so this is the final zone, the Lost Arcanine. It also happens to be the zone where you get the most mana back, which makes it really nice for Starcreep. We're getting some bad teleports here, which is fine. World record for this particular category is 4 minutes and 41 seconds. But because of the unpredictable teleporting mechanic, runs can take 10 minutes and beyond. I think it's the other way. We're going to go the other way. I'll take a few hits here. I'm fine with that. It's late in the game. Oh, it is not over here. Okay. I was wrong. There it is. This game also has varying difficulties. Of course, I'm playing on the easiest one because it is the fastest. But you get to choose your own difficulty. There's altars that you get to desecrate, and as you desecrate each altar, not only do you get an extra boss to spawn, but you also increase the difficulty of the normal mobs as well. I think it's going to be either left or right here. That's left. And this way looks very ugly. Yeah, it took it. That's fine. This is the final level before the boss. And here we go. Primal Id is the final boss. He's got 2 phases. He's got 5 different attacks. He will always start off with this crisscross pattern here. So you always know where to go, but after that it's random. Just concentrating a little bit here because that happens. Those are black holes. The black holes deal not half a heart of damage, but 5 hearts of damage. Oh, and by the way, Starcreep only has 5 health. Other characters can take it because they can get more than 5 health. Typically, Starcreep cannot. Fortunately, we have a pretty good build, so we're going to one-cycle... Well, no, we're not going to one-cycle him. My bad. He's now in phase 2, and this is his final attack, which is this laser attack. He'll do it once, and then he'll go back to his old attacks, except faster. And that's pretty much it. Time will be coming up as soon as I hit the portal after I defeat him. Oh, that's a nice pattern. Oh, we don't want to take those. Okay, a couple moments here. And time. So yeah, as Laura points out in chat, that run probably, I'd say, like maybe 7-8 minutes, somewhere there. On the hardest difficulty, you'd be hard-pressed to get under an hour. It's not a competitive category just simply because it is so difficult. And that's it. That's Deathstate. I hope you enjoyed the runs, and hope to see you guys around, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Okay.